Getting live on my phone here. Okay, looks like I'm live now. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So happy Thursday, everybody. We are going to be doing some color tonight, and I am excited. We had about 5 or 6 new people come into the Beauty Solutions group. So welcome, everyone, and you're welcome to invite your family, friends, besties, you name it. You are welcome to invite them each week from 7 to 7:30. I go over either something that has to do with color and beauty tips, or I do something that has to do with skincare or supplements. And tonight we're going to be doing some fun color. And I briefly had gone over the new eyeshadow sticks that we have. Okay, so I'm going to show you those. There's 5 colors, and they are going to be replacing our liquid eyeshadow that we had. And so I'm just going to show you a couple things about them tonight, and I'm going to show you some of the tools to use with them as well. Okay, so there's 3 brushes that we would use tonight. The overall eyeshadow brush for when we use the Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, the cream brush for when we use the sticks, and then the eye smudger brush as well, okay? It's very important to use tools because they're going to help blend, they're going to help get them on correctly. But before we get started, I always love talking about our brush essential collection. So there's 5, let's get them all in. There's 5 brushes that come with this brush essential collection, and it comes with the bag. There's a bag that it comes with as well. So we've got the all over powder brush. I'll be using that tonight a little bit. This is our 3-in-1 cheek brush. Hello, Mary. Thank you for watching. We have a contour, cheek, and highlighter on this brush, and then there's 3 eyeshadow brushes. There's an all over eyeshadow brush, which we will be using tonight, the eye crease brush, and then the eye smudger brush. We will be using that one tonight as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and while everybody else is getting on, I'm going to go ahead and remove my eyeshadow. Okay, so this is our oil-free eye makeup remover. Anybody that is my customer at Christmas time, you always get the bling one. And then when you get a new oil-free eye makeup remover throughout the year, you just are going to switch it to the next oil-free eye makeup remover. This is #1 out on the market. It has been since it has come out. I think it's been 26 years ago. You just put a little bit on there, hold it gently over your eye for just like 1 or 2 seconds. We created a new formula, or not a new formula, an enhanced formula that really works well with, look at one swipe, that really works well with the waterproof products. And so the waterproof is going to give you longer staying, but sometimes it can be harder to get off. Well, you can see that I've got waterproof eyeliner on, and it is going to come right off. We're going to do one little more on here, and then it takes off your eyebrow, any eyebrow color that you have. Eyeliner, eyeshadow, lip liner, mascara. Okay, and it's even going to get a little bit underneath my eye. So I'm going to do just this eye tonight, but I want you to see the difference, you guys. Look at the difference between doing your brows makes. So I used the brow tint on this, and no judgment, they're a little bit thicker than they're supposed to be. So brow gel and brow liner on this side, and then this is what my regular brow looks like. Like, look at the difference. Ta-da! Ta-da! Boring, right? You don't realize that just a little thing makes a huge difference. And then when you put on glasses, see how this is kind of like hidden? And you can really see the difference. Now, those are my bigger glasses. These are my smaller glasses, but still, they get lost, okay? So you want to make sure that you are doing a brow, especially if you have glasses. Okay, so since I pulled all of my concealer and everything off of that, I'm going to go over that tonight. because these are newer as well. So we have a multi bright concealer, and then we have an under eye corrector as well. Okay, so you do the under eye corrector first. Now, something that's different with these, you want to shake them. A couple people have had like where they had they felt like it was like watery, and if it is, you just need to shake it. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of the under eye corrector. This is going to help with dark circles, red, any red and purples. My note, like where I put it, is underneath my eyes and my nose as well. Some people's, you can see my eyelid is a little bit more red, so you could even take a little bit of that and use it on your eyelid as well. I tried to set these here so I wouldn't have to keep taking off my glasses. Okay, so this is our cream brush. So the cream brush is for any liquid. Okay, so we're just going to pat this underneath, and it's going to mute any red or any purple. And it actually even like brightens it up a little bit too. Okay. Now I'm going to do the concealer because I'm going to go over top of this. I'm going to wait for it to dry. I'm going to do the concealer on the red just a little bit. But while that is drying, it takes just like about 45 seconds for it to dry. And if you're doing your whole entire makeup look, you guys, if you're going from one eye to the next, or you're doing different things on your face, you won't have to sit and wait for something to dry. Okay, so I'm going to go over all of the eyeshadow sticks. I thought I had there's 5, and I know that, oh, yep, okay. 5 different eyeshadow sticks. I'm going to use them and put them on my hand so you guys can see them. So the first one that I'm going to do is the Midnight Galaxy. This is more your smoky. Okay. And these are waterproof as well. Like, it takes a lot to get them off, which is a good thing. So you can also use this as a primer. Okay, the next one that I just did is the Golden Nova. Pretty sure. Yeah, not golden, Copper Nova, sorry. Copper Nova. Okay, then the next color that I'm going to do is the Pink Prism. And what's so great about these sticks, you guys, is they're just super quick. Okay, like you can't, there you can see the pink, okay? The Pink Prism. And then we're going to do the gold, I think this is the golden, yeah, the Golden Sunrise. I use this one the most. It's super light, okay? And I'm going to leave that out because I'm going to use that one. And then the last one is the Pink Prism. No. Yes. Radiant Bronze, sorry. Like, I think I already used that. So then, of course, your bronze, okay? So as you're watching, we can smudge them and make them a little bit lighter if we want to. So I'm just going to smudge them all here. Or you can also use this one, yeah, I got 2 creams. Or you can use the cream to smudge them out as well, okay? So now on the other top of my hand, one of the things that we're going to use tonight too is our waterproof eyeliners. That's not a waterproof eyeliner. So we have it in blue, brown, steely, and black. Okay. These are all waterproof as well. I'm going to use these on my other side of my hand so you can see them. I got the black on already. I'm going to do the steely. Going to do the brown. And I'm going to do the blue. Now, I like using the blue, you guys, even for like a like black, depending on what I'm wearing. So you can see all the colors, okay? And then you can well, wait, we're going to use the smudger brush because the smudger brush is a little bit more dense. So you can smudge these as well. Even though they're waterproof, You have about a minute to a minute and a half to be able to smudge them, okay? So we'll use those tonight as well. And you don't need to take a lot of time getting ready. Once it may take you a little bit longer in the beginning just to decide what look you're looking for, or if you're doing something different that day. But when I do my regular daily look, as long as I'm doing my top 5 or 6 colors that I usually do, it doesn't take me very long at all. Okay, so this is the multi-benefit concealer. There's about 8 or 9 different shades. So again, you want to make sure that you shake it. And then I'm just going to get just a little bit on my brush here. I can go over top of that, and I'm going to do my eyelid as well to kind of mute my eyelid. So this also is kind of good as a primer. You can use this as a primer. You can also use the sticks as a primer as well. Stacy, why are you using both of these? Well, because they do different things, okay? So the under eye, that was the light peach that I put on. The under eye gets rid of the purple and gets rid of the redness. The concealer conceals your skin, takes care of, like I'm going to conceal that, my little aging spot or sunspot or something. See how, look at that, it's gone. Boom. And you don't want the yellow or peach underneath of that because the concealer is just to help conceal and color, okay? So look at how bright it is. Just when you get the right color, it just makes it bright. And what is so great about this, you guys, is it is hydrating and it is sweat and humidity proof. It's just, it's amazing. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to do my first stick color. This is the Golden Shimmer, and I'm gonna come just right in here. I know that this isn't dry here on the top. And I'm gonna go, you know what? I might do this side. This is dry. And I'm gonna do just a little color right in here. Okay, so you can see how it highlighted that area. I'm just gonna take my brush, my cream brush, and just kind of smudge it and help move it. You can also, if you want, you can use your fingers as well. But I feel like when I use my finger, I feel like I press harder. So I really try to just use my cream brush. Okay, so that is the golden, shoot, I haven't said them enough. Golden Sunrise. I would recommend everybody get the Golden Sunrise. It's kind of like your Moonstone or your Crystalline, only in a stick, okay? I'm not going to use the bronze. I don't want to do the bronze. We're going to do the Midnight Galaxy. So I'm going to do the Midnight Galaxy like right in my crease. And since it's darker, I'm going to kind of like set it there, okay? Just going to set it. Then I'm going to use my brush. Woo, runny nose. Then I'm going to use my brush to even it out. You can always add more if you want. Okay, so just a nice light color. And then if you want, you can go a little bit darker on it. I'm not huge into the smoky eye. It's not one of my colors that's best for me. So I'm gonna stay with just a little bit lighter. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use our waterproof eyeliner. Short little strokes. Okay, and then I'm going to use the smudger brush, or you can use, I call it the spoolie brush. So it's a little bit finer and more coarse. And you can see, look, it's like it's not even, I missed a spot, right? And then watch when you have a tool. Makes me look like I'm perfect. Okay, but you guys see it's not blue. I mean, well, it's blue, but you can make it like a deeper color if you choose to. So I don't like super black because I feel like it makes my eyes smaller, and my eyes aren't small, but they're not super big either. Okay? So I'm just going to do the top, and then I'm going to take what's left and just kind of pull like right underneath here, just a little bit. Okay. Today, earlier, you'll see that I had a darker color on there. So this is our waterproof. Now on the brushes, you can, or on the, sorry, on the eyeliners, you can take them off on the end, and there's a pencil sharpener there if you are somebody that likes it super fine. Okay, and after probably about 60 seconds, the eyeliner is totally dry and done. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to our Chroma Fusion eyeshadow. This is our Perfect palette. So it's got two wells. You can do two of these, whether it's a cheek, a highlighter, or a contour, or you can do 6 eyeshadows in one, or you can just do 3 and 3, okay? And then this is our Pro palette, and it's magnet, so you don't have to have it full. You just pick and choose what colors that you want, and then you can fill it as you go. Okay, so this is telling me to use Moonstone, Smoky Quartz, and Cinnabar with the Midnight Galaxy. With the Golden Sunrise that I used up here, it's telling me Gold Status, Crystalline, and Candlelight. So I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. Let me put my glasses back on so I can find my brush. Okay, so I'm going to use the all over brush. And again, you can put a little bit of crystalline in here. So this is kind of like after you put your foundation on, then you put like a powder over top. After you do your sticks, if you choose to, then you can go over top with your Chroma Fusion eyeshadow. Okay, so I used the crystalline, and then I'm going to use hazelnut. Hazelnut's my favorite. So I'm putting my hazelnut underneath. Okay, and then this is a brush, I think this is 12. This is the blending brush. You guys look at how soft it is. Okay, so then you're just gonna blend in circular motion. Now, if you don't wanna do shadows with this, you can use our translucent powder. Get a little bit on your brush and go over it. So let's say, oh, that's too shiny there. Still got a shine, but I muted it, okay? So all I did was mute it. Or if you're somebody that like you sweat or you feel like your eyelids are more greasy or whatever, you can take this translucent powder and just go over it. Let's say my brow was a little too dark. I can take the translucent powder. I can go over that and mute it. Okay? So we've got the eyeshadow look. And we have both the sticks and we have both of the Chroma Fusion shadow on there. Okay, so now this is, it's still, well, you guys, this is still tacky, okay? And that's good because it's saying that that's the extra hydrating and moisturization that we have. And the thing about underneath our eyes is our skin is a third less thick. And so we always are going to, if you're not hydrating your eyes, you're going to look older than what you are. Now, you don't want to put tons, but I'm going to put a little bit of translucent powder underneath of this. Okay, now it doesn't, because I have darker foundation on it, I'm not putting my foundation on, it's not going to match here for a second, but we'll get it. Takes about 90 seconds for it to match. Because what our products do is it warms up to your skin tone. Okay, so we'll give that a couple minutes to do its stuff. Gonna grab my contour, kind of finish that up a little bit. Put a little bit more over here. I had more pinky cheeks today. Okay, got the contour. And you guys, it's learning. When I started Mary Kay 21 years ago, I was so scared to teach color because I had no idea what I was doing. But if you just play with it and start with your natural neutral colors, by the time you want to do full, color and stuff, you're going to feel confident doing it. Okay, my favorite mascara is our Lash Intensity Mascara. Look at the wand. Thin, thick. So there's 4 sides to this brush. The shorter side has tons of product. You get it down in, so look, it looks like I've got eyeliner on already, right? And this is just with 1 coat. So you get the product on with the thick part, and then you turn it on the long side and you pull it out. It has vitamin E in it. So it really helps condition your lashes. That's 1 coat. Okay, it almost looks like that. So now let's see what would happen when we put 2 coats on. So my mascara that I have on all day. Usually I do 1 coat of my Lash Intensity, and then I do 1 coat with either my Panorama or my Great Heights mascara. It just depends on what you're looking for with the mascara, but I would recommend using 2 mascaras. Okay, and then remember, every 90 days is when you want to change your mascara out. And I do have a mascara club, so if you're interested in that, let me know. And you never have to worry about when your mascara is due again, because I let you know. I'll say, okay, this is your month to restock your mascara. Okay, so there is the mascara. Okay, so what you can do now after this, if you want to do a little bit more color, you could use your eyeliner if you want, or you could take the spoolie brush with the eyeliner on it and you can tap into one of the colors. This is the Cinnabar. And I'm going to come right underneath here. And see how it gives me a soft, just a soft little look. Okay, my lips. So tonight, my lips, I actually used, we just came out with this for limited edition. It is the Copper Lip Liner. And then I put a Berry Delight lip gloss over top, because our lip liners, if you wear, because I always do a lip liner and then I fill it in. And so it will, it's waterproof, but then it dries a little bit. So then always using a lip gloss to go over it is good. Okay, so now we've got all of this done. Let me show you. I'm going to do the brow on this side as well, real quick. And that's the thing, you guys. It doesn't have to take forever to do the stuff. Nobody's going to look at this brow and this brow at the same time. They just can't. They physically can't do that. So as long as you get them close, you're good. Okay, see, real quick. Okay, so then you can do the translucent powder at the end. But we have this awesome, amazing finishing spray. And so if you are a person that gets up at 5 and you're still going at 9 o'clock at night, or you go out and you need your face looking fresh, you just take this. I am going to wait a minute just because I want to make sure my mascara is dry because I will accidentally blink. But this is great to always carry with you, especially if you're in warmer states when you're sweating and you get back in your car. You just take this and do like a X or a T, and it resets your makeup. Okay, about 45 seconds, and then it is dry, and it's like all of your makeup is reset. Okay. Another thing, if you speak a lot, it can go underneath your armpits, anywhere where you would perspire. You put this on, and it creates that protective barrier. Okay. So that's just some fun color tips tonight. And next week, yes, I'm still here next week. So there is going to be 1 week that I am kind of shut down because my husband got transferred sooner than what we were expecting. And so we are in the process of selling our Texas home, buying a home in Illinois, and then also then rebuying another home in Texas. We just needed to downsize so we could have 2 homes. So there is a week that and it may be 2 depending on, when we're traveling and stuff. But February 14th through the 20th, that week, I will not be on because my husband and I are going to be going on a cruise for our 35th wedding anniversary, which will be our 36th, but we didn't get a chance to take it last year. So we're going to be doing it this year. So otherwise, every Thursday I am here, and maybe I can see if I can get one of my consultants or team members to come on and do a fun class with you. But again, it's only 30 minutes every single week. There's a lot of other ways that you can get beauty tips. There is a YouTube page that all of these get loaded to. It's called Beauty Solutions by Stacey Walter, or there's a Beauty by Stacey Walter, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, TikTok. There's a lot of different ones. So it's either Beauty Solutions with Stacey or Beauty by Stacey. And you can rewatch all of these videos. They do stay on here, but I think they only stay on the Beauty Solutions for like 30 days. Facebook has a new rule that after 30 days, it is discontinued, or it stops them or whatever. But if you are one of my customers, or you don't have a beauty consultant and you would like to be on my customer page, I have a Beauty by Stacey Walter party page is what it's called. And that is where all of my customers come on, and I do some weekly things on there. But I have this one public because other beauty consultants come in, other sales directors come in, anybody comes in that is looking for beauty ideas, beauty tips, and it's just something that I am excited that I get to offer to you guys every single week to do just, fun little tips. So everybody have a super great week. If you need information on how to get any of these products, you can, in this group, I think there's a link of how you can connect with me. You can go to my website, which is marykay.com/swalter. Or if you have a beauty consultant, you can go to her website or ask her how you can get the products. And for any of the beauty consultants that are on here, you are welcome to share this video if you're still learning and would like to share it in your customer groups, to your customers and stuff. So we will see you next Thursday. And I am going to be doing... there's a new product coming out, but it's not the end of January, but I might still do it. I'll tell you what it does. I just won't tell you anything else. Okay. And then remember, springtime is coming. For those of you that love our After Sun replenishing gel, remember last year when it sold out in like 5 weeks because we didn't have it for 2 years, and so it sold out so fast. If you love our After Sun replenishing gel, make sure you get with your beauty consultant now and tell her how many you would like, so then that way when she can place her first order, she can order it for you. I already have 20 pre-orders of the after sun replenishing gel. Yes, it is that good. Okay, everybody have a super great night, and we will see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.